Welcome back and thanks for stopping. Today I want to talk to you about hoop houses and why I use them. But first we're going to do a little chores and say hi to the animals. Good morning, chickens. These girls here are who I call my old layers. Now in chicken years, they're fairly old. They're getting to be about 3 years old this spring. Human years, they're pretty young, but a chicken's laying life is about 2 years. And after 2 years, they really drop off. They're still giving, so we'll keep them around for a little while yet. Alright, they heard me coming. Alright, back up, back up, back up. Hey you, back up. As you can tell, I have not gotten the wall in yet. It's on my to-do list. Okay, back up, watch out. Yep, back up. I know you're hungry. Now, I know it looks like they're starving, but they're getting a pretty good helping of food twice a day. So I think they're... It's been about a week or so since we put wood shavings in here, and it's starting to get a little bit damp on the floor. So the biggest thing with chickens is making sure they have a dry place to stay, a dry place to walk around on. Make sure that poop doesn't clump up on their feet, because being wet is probably one of the worst things for a chicken. All right, girls, I'm gonna disrupt you here for a second. Yep, hop off. There you go. Good girl. There's probably a good 6 to 8 inches of wood chips underneath here that are collecting and absorbing the nitrogen and the nutrients and all that stuff. So when we clean out the camper here in the spring, we're going to be spreading this on the garden, which is going to supply our garden with a lot of good nutrients for our plants. Whoops. There you go, girls. And in exchange for food and water, a nice dry place to live. Let's see what they give us in return. Six, 8, 10, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 22, and 23. Now inside the boxes we've just got some more sawdust here. I've heard good, bad, and otherwise with chickens liking it, not liking it, utilizing it well or not, versus hay or wool or something like that. I haven't heard any complaints, and they still seem to lay a fair amount of eggs. So, thank you, ladies. And you guys earned a little extra food. So, oh, watch out, watch out. Red, Callie, where are you? Come on, girls. Come on, girls. Hey, you. Good morning. How are you? Hey, good morning. It wasn't too long ago you didn't touch your backs on there, huh? There you go. Good morning. And now for your scratch. Yep, good morning. So now for the hoop houses. Why did I choose hoop houses? In an earlier video I made a video about our broiler chickens and the hoop houses that we use and why we use them. Joel Salatin, if you've ever heard of him, he has a design that's been tried, true, and proven to be very effective on raising broiler chickens. He's made many dollars. He's helped other people raise some of the most nutritious chicken that they can buy. So why did I go away from that and go to a hoop house? Well, for what worked for me is I wanted something that was going to work for chickens along with other things, and I'll give you an example. So with our cows eat hay, and I needed a spot to put my hay. Granted, I've got a spot where up in a barn that the bulk of my hay is being stored, but to go over there every night and grab 2 bales and then bring them back, it would be a little bit ridiculous. So I make one trip every 2 weeks and I grab about 30 hay bales. And what we do with them hay bales is, in this hoop house that had chickens in it this spring, we stack up and store about 30 hay bales in one of these hoop houses. If I needed more, it'd be pretty quick and easy. It would only cost about $125 to build a hoop house that works just like this. The second animal that benefits from a hoop house is these two. Hey, Red. Hey, Callie. Yeah, if you notice when I fed them, they came out of here. I put a swinging door on the side of here. Helps keep the wind out. They can go in and out of it pretty easily. And like I said, the height that it's at right now, last year, they went through here and they barely touched their backs. Now, they got to arch their back a little bit to get out, but it works well for them. I'll show you the inside here quick. So if you're wondering how much space there is for pigs, I got a door on here. Inside of here is actually kind of roomy. So if we look at there's our door, and then their water, the sun is kind of shining on that spot right now, but their water nipple is right there. So that's just sticking in, so that the heat that they give off actually helps keep that thawed. And then if we look right over here, this is where they've got their nest. And there's probably about I'd say about 2 bales of hay here, and then they fluff it up and you can kind of see where they lay, and they stay pretty darn warm in here. And then any water runoff or whatever might go over here, but they do very well in here. And then the monsters hoop house. If you remember the monsters, well, unfortunately, it's a little bit quiet in their pen. Now the monsters, being there was 9 of them, I actually put 2 hoop houses butted up together, and then I put their feeders on the inside. So they actually used the one side of the hoop house for pooping in when it was super cold out. We had a stint there where it was about 15 below, and they didn't appreciate going out in it, so they used this side, which is great. And then the side here, where they've got where the nipple water is at, right there, that their body heat also kept that thawed. And they had plenty of bedding to be in. And actually, I think they raised it up in here about 6 inches with bedding and packing it down and all of that stuff. Then they had access to the feed. I gotta get that cleaned out. So to conclude this video, actually, let's go out by the cows. I haven't seen them yet today, and we'll conclude the video out there with them. Good morning, Lucy. How are you? Little side story, Lucy, her name used to be Lisa. When we went up to look at these 3 girls, this one was named after the owner's sister-in-law, sister, niece, a family member anyways. And with my memory, when on our way home we called her Lucy, and it kind of stuck. So Lisa is now Lucy. Hey Lucy, how are you? You gonna let me pet you? Come here. Come here. Come here. There you go. No, not quite. Very close. Patty, I don't know if I'm even gonna try with you. You get a little, no, I don't have any cubes, but you get a little sassy. Your tag is upside down here. Yeah, your tag is upside down. Oh, look at you. Look at you, huh? Look at you. Good girl, Patty. Boy, and I look at their belly, and they're nice and full belly. Nice and warm. Wow. Good girl. Yeah. All right, and then Ruby. Come here, Ruby girl. Come here, Ruby girl. Yeah, you're a pretty cow. Yeah, you always let me come up and pet you. Ruby's getting to be one of my favorites. Maybe because she lets me pet her, but she's a very nice looking cow too. I should say a bovine. She hasn't had a calf yet. You want to say hi to the camera? Huh? You say hi? Yeah, you're a pretty girl, aren't you? All right, so while I'm petting Ruby here, oh, she's moving on. While I pet Ruby here, so the hoop house design, people have asked me, well, why don't you build a building like a barn? Hey, stop that. Yeah, you're being friendly all of a sudden. Look at you. Look at you, huh? No, I don't have cubes. I don't have cubes. So people ask me why I want to have things mobile, and why I wouldn't want to have a shelter, a building, or a structure to hold animals and equipment and all of that stuff in. And I want things to be mobile. I want things to be multi-purpose, multi-use, and if I build a permanent structure, they can tax me more, and it's just kind of one way to avoid spending unnecessary money. Taxes, I know they're necessary, and well, I'm lying through my teeth there. I know taxes go to some good things, but if I can keep some of that money to myself, I think that's going to be a benefit in the long run. So I'm not saying everyone should build a hoop house and use that for their farm. Hey, careful. But what I am saying is, if it works for you, it might be a viable option. It's what works for me, and it's been working great for 2 years now, or I should say almost 2 years coming up this spring. And we've been able to raise a couple of pigs, we've been able to raise a few hundred chickens, we've been able to raise some 9 younger pigs up to butcher size, and it works well. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon. Alright, you guys. You say hi. Say hi, Ruby. Say hi, Ruby. Say hi, Ruby. Yeah, you're a good cow. Lucy, you're gonna say, oh, you're a little shy. Yeah, you're a little bashful. It's still going. Callie, you gonna say goodbye? You gonna say goodbye? Huh? You saying goodbye? You got some food on your mouth. Yeah, you got food on your snout. Red, you gonna say goodbye? Yeah? Good girl. Yeah, you say goodbye. Good. You got some food on your snout too. Alright. Ollie, you gonna say goodbye? Yeah. Ollie, you gonna say goodbye? No. You gonna say goodbye? Oh. Ollie, you gonna say goodbye? Yeah? Alright.